did that. Bush appointed them, gave them a promotion to the Federal Court of Appeals.
Those are the ones that I can put up. The others are pornography. I can't put them up. You get arrested.
Torture who? Who do they torture?
They torture the prisoners that we took from Afghanistan and Iraq.
So terrorists?
No.
They haven't had a trial. They haven't even had a trial. They're just rounded up.
They didn't even have a trial. Over 100 of them were beaten to death without a trial. The United States of America did that. Hard to believe.
Was this from Guantanamo though?
Huh?
Was it Guantanamo Bay?
Yeah, you got Guantanamo is the famous one. You have other prisons.
Is it land though owned by the U.S. right there, so it'd be considered USA property?
Well, the U.S. says, yeah, they kind of own it. It's on the lease.
It's not U.S. property, like Constitution doesn't count, but if it's U.S. property, I can see that. But still, that's not right, it's human rights.
Yeah, you're right.
It depends on the terms of the lease, actually.
Actually, Cuba would really like to have it back.
Yeah, I know.
Do you guys
I think
try
if you
to
ask the Cubans, they would really like to have it back.
Yeah, and yet we don't like their imports. We're like, yeah, we'll just have this piece of land, but no, we won't buy your cigars. Can't have it.
Well, they're also got some prisons in different countries too.
Yeah, Syria,
secret ones. They're not really releasing the names of, and they got some big Navy boats that are floating around out in the high seas that are being held as just big prison ships, and they don't have to go by.
Are they federal prisons or whatever, or?
It's our it's our military ships, but
the scandal that hit Gitmo is that in 2004 there were 3 guys found hung. Their hands were tied and rags were shoved down their mouth.
Wow.
These were top security
personnel.
Okay, everybody's watching them. Nobody watched them for 2 hours, and mysteriously they died. You know how they branded it? Suicide. That's
how
the military said they must have hung themselves.
That's how they did with Jack Ruby too. Somehow he came down with cancer. Somehow.
That's
By the way,
scandal.
do you know who's in town this Saturday?
Who?
Jim Fetzer. He's one of the United States' foremost expert, probably the foremost one, on political assassinations outside of the super classified agencies. He's going to be talking at 2 p.m. at Multnomah Friends, specifically talking about JFK and Paul Wellstone. He's from Minnesota. He was there. And I'm hoping we can get him to say a word or two about Malcolm X as well, because that's a really loopy one.
yeah, what's up, man?
Okay, everyone's talking about impeaching Mr. ByBee.
Yeah.
But the reality is that we got a lot closer and more serious problem than that. It's called the Portland Police. If you look at the records, they've killed 27 people in just the past few years. 27. That's ridiculous.
Sure is.
Okay. Now, once we go ahead and give one set of citizens the right to go ahead and, indiscriminately kill other citizens, then we have a problem. Because if I go ahead and kill someone, then they go ahead and want to kill me. And this last little gentleman that they killed up in Washington, yes, he killed 4 police officers cold-bloodedly out there, just with no remorse. But then they turn around and then just go ahead and not even announce themselves. They see him and automatically shoot. But they call that justified. Come on, people, wake up.
It ain't justified. It's unjustified because the fact of it, he didn't have they didn't give him a chance to go to jail. They didn't give him a chance to write a trial. They just shot him for no reason. Well, they had a reason, but it wasn't a good enough reason to just shoot him. Even though that he killed them people. I wouldn't.
That's why we have courts and laws.
That's right.
He still got rights. Still got rights. So
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you guys.
Do you guys notice it's all connected?
They killed
police and the attitude of our military.
How many people did they kill in the last 2 years with mental illness?
In Portland here?
In Portland
alone, there was 2 people that had
mental illness.
I know about the JC case and the
James Chassis and
the guy that was burning up. I know about both those cases. Yeah, you're right.
And it wasn't even
it's the same
justified.
mentality. And the police officers are always trying to keep control. That's the problem.
That's the problem. That is the problem. They try to keep control of what they can't control, and the control
there is non-lethal methods to arrest and stop a person. And until we start implementing the non-lethal methods and keep giving the police officer the indiscriminate authority to kill people because they feel that their life is in danger, then we do have a problem. Bottom line, you're a police officer. Your entire job consists of
protecting
danger.
us.
It's a
You're
dangerous
supposed to protect
job.
us, not
if
yourselves.
If you feel that you're in danger because you can't handle your job, get out of that profession. You know, when there's non-lethal message, we have very effective tasers, very effective bean bags, very effective stun guns.
Combat training just with your hands.
Yes.
You know?
And most police officers have far more combat training than the average citizen. So I don't need to be shot because someone slips me a bad dose of some drugs and all of a sudden I'm out of my mind, you know? Or it could be you. Or it could be the young lady that's sitting at a bar and someone slips something in her drink and then she starts acting irrational.